Pooping in the yard. Pooping in the yard. Pooping in the yard. Pooping and pooping in the yard. My name is Poop. I poop in the yard. Pooping in the yard. If you're just joining us, that's America's #1 song, Poopin' in the Yard.
Beautiful!
Beautiful! Yes, here we are today, sitting around the campfire that is our living room. I am Spencer Akery, host of the StupidSmart podcast, and with me as always... Pseudonym! I really like the full fox outfit you're wearing right now. It's beautiful. You stitched it all out of real foxes. I'm really impressed.
It's a bit itchy.
It's a bit itchy. You know,
the ears are kind of killing me.
Yeah, it's always tough to get the ears just right.
It feels right.
Yeah, so you were talking earlier about your idea for a graphic novel, Rosie O'Donnell, the Rat Killer.
Yeah.
I really fully support this idea. I will stay up till 5 a.m. drawing rats for you, whatever it takes to make your dream come true.
Feels right.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we're having a good time. Have a fun little bit for you. Rats ate my toes, and that really blows.
I had to get dialysis. Ate too many crayons.
My puke looked like a rainbow. And that's enough of that. I don't know if we can get sued.
History of the blues for you, sir.
Yeah, it's just a little of the blues.
Sir and ma'am, thank you for listening.
Two horrible privileged white boys. We're so sorry. Anyway, we are here. It's okay. This is definitely the first take we did of this. We have not tried.
We have not practiced this at all.
We have not practiced this at all. It's off the top of our heads.
Yeah, completely.
We're just having fun.
Would you believe?
Never. I don't believe in anything. Like, come on, church. Like,
no.
You know, it's all it's all just what you want it to be. You know.
Yeah.
You sit there, you're in church, and you're like, everyone's heaven is different. It's not...
Everyone's heaven is different.
Everyone's heaven is different. That's like, a priest stared at me one time and screamed that at me.
Everyone's heaven is different.
It was intense. But, yeah, we're having a good time.
I am not a co-host having a nervous breakdown staring at Nike boxes and realizing that the shoes within were produced by kids in a sweatshop, maybe 4 to 5 years old in Malaysia, stitching.
Hear me out.
Stitching, and then producing minimum 3 to 6 shoes an hour. I'm not having a nervous breakdown, I swear.
Okay, well, my co-host is gonna go ahead and heave into the garbage can for a little bit. Hear me out. Hear me out. Sweatshop the musical.
Sweatshop the musical.
Sweatshop the musical. So here we go. We're gonna sew, and sew some more. Even when your hands hurt, sew some more. Okay,
some more. Sorry about that. Flashback. Sorry.
It's okay. Let's dial back the screaming, because why not? It's not a bad idea.
Bring it back.
Yeah, we watched a film. Okay.
Sorry.
Lots of screaming.
Flashback.
Let's keep
flashback.
Let's just
I'll step away from the mic.
Okay. We watched a film called Motel Hell. And we watched this film because it was a horror movie you saw when you were 4.
Yes.
And it's like one of those things where you're not sure if it was real.
Didn't know. In fact, it wasn't as good as I remembered, but it was all the same traumatic.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Yeah. Well, my favorite part of the movie is the swinger couple.
Yes.
Arrives at the Hotel Hell, to where they will be eventually made into sausages. That's
Yes.
the plot. As you stay at this hotel, you get gassed by the very, very creepy owners, and they turn you into breakfast meat, like you do.
Yes,
And,
like you do.
Yeah. And so these swinger couple, they show up.
Swinger couple.
Swinger couple shows
The
up.
swinger couple.
And it's just a madhouse. It cuts to it cuts to them in their room. The female member of the couple is taking a whip and just destroying the room. It's delightful.
It is quite delightful.
It is delightful. It is one of the best fuck the room up scenes I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And then the husband enters frame, wearing a tutu and a bra, I believe, and he just says, "Where the hell's my jelly?" And that's the best movie ever made. There's your Oscar moment right there.
Get me greasy, Jesse.
Yeah, like pretty much. Like we don't
Get
need
me
like
greasy, Jesse.
forget about the Joker. Go check out Motel Hell. It's all about that. So wonderful movie. Spoiler alert for this movie from the early 1980s. A very old Rory Calhoun dons a pig mask and proceeds to have a chainsaw fight.
This is true.
With another man who in the movie is just as bad as him. It really, like, it was weird. He was bad.
It's kind of like a mix of Eraserhead and Pink Floyd's The Wall, but really shitty.
Yeah, with a lot more Calhoun-y goodness.
Yeah, far too much Calhoun-y goodness.
Yeah, it was...
Or not enough Calhoun-y goodness.
It was crazy. So the movie starts, there's a couple on a motorcycle going down the road, and they crash somehow. They awkwardly fall off the motorcycle.
Very awkwardly.
Like maybe it going at 10 miles an hour. They are both passed out. The girl wakes up in the hotel and she says, "Where's my boyfriend?" And they said, "Oh, he died. We buried him this morning." And after that, instead of getting the hell out of there or asking any more questions,
as you would,
yeah, she just decides to live there. And that's the plot of the movie. I mean, and all that happens.
Fine film.
Yeah, fine
Damn
film.
fine film.
I laughed. I laughed my chainsaw off. It was.
I believe Roger Ebert would give it a middle finger up.
Yeah, Leonard Maltin would give it 3 dead raccoons. I definitely know that. Old Lenny Maltin. he's got himself some crazy stuff going on. Ooh, all right. 7 minutes.
7?
7 minutes.
All right.
Well, here we go. Maybe.
Are we in heaven?
I think we're in heaven.
I think we're in heaven.
I think if you listen thus far, I think you deserve a little bit of the Joker. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Caesar Romero. I'm definitely still alive.
I'm definitely dead.
I used to put rat traps in Burt Ward's coffee.
I have a huge cock.
Not a lot of people know this, but when Adam West was pulling on the rope and walking up the building, it was actually Benoit beads he was pulling out of me.
He was crawling up my cock, Batman.
There's so much cock in this podcast.
Cock!
You would think there was a chicken coop around back. Oh, good lord.
All right.
Yeah. Good times. Motel Hell. Yeah.
Motel Hell. Terrible film.
Dial it back a bit. We watched Motel Hell. Before that, we've definitely gone into a 80s horror kick. Greatest movie ever. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend enough. Sleepaway Camp.
Beautiful.
It is a masterpiece.
It is.
It is a masterpiece. It's free on YouTube.
It is a masterpiece. It's like David Lynch and Stanley Kubrick conceived a baby, and then the baby shat out something terrible.
Yes.
And it's free to view on YouTube.
It's free to view. It's beautiful. It's the weirdest movie. At the end, the last The last frame of the movie will have you laughing so hard you will need crayon dialysis.
Yeah.
So
you will need years and years of therapy, much like myself.
Yeah, we all need therapy.
Yeah.
Come on.
It was, it was truly profound. I will say that.
Yeah.
The last frame was truly profound.
I profound myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. We're back after just a momentary intermission. We would like to introduce you to a new character that we like to call Hunter S. Mr. T. I pity the fool who doesn't try mescaline. I would never.
Jesus.
I tell you something, Balboa. I'm definitely going to take you out in the third. Also, you don't know what you're talking about, Hannibal.
Oh, Jesus! I think we're gonna meet this fight. I think we're gonna meet this fight.
What do you mean I'm not allowed to use a gun in a boxing match? This is crazy.
Jesus! Oh,
my feathered earrings are really awesome. They're really appropriate for this time period.
Is it okay if I conceal a syringe in my fist? I feel like that'd be to my advantage a little bit.
I snuck a little barbed wire out of my A-Team van, and now I'm gonna fight Rocky in Rocky 3, because that's how it works.
Yeah, I think that's how it works. I believe.
I will say, Mr. T much more eloquent than Dolph Lundgren. Much.
Well, it's a degree of syllables.
As
really.
far as Rocky villains go, he was batting 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. So we're talk some few more movies and see where it goes from here. We recently we did watch the Joker movie. We did. We love that very much. You had my favorite description of it is.
Yeah, it's like it's as if Scorsese directed The Shining, starring Andy Kaufman.
Now, if we could just get a little David Lynch in there,
yeah,
it would be the perfect film.
I know.
Like
I know.
all it needed was
it was.
All the
it had the creepiness, but not the uneasiness.
Yeah. It needed the lamb baby from Eraserhead at the end, and then the Joker's just cutting it open and it gets bigger, and then the movie ends. That would be fantastic.
If the Joker had a baby.
If the Joker had a baby.
was unprepared for it.
Yeah. Well, I hope him and Harley are trying again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So.
Could you imagine the Joker with some kind of Harley Quinn figure? Like, if he found, like, at the very last moment, he found a girlfriend or some shit.
That would... So you're saying, like, okay, so what you're telling me is that the therapist wasn't the love interest?
Maybe the therapist was Harley Quinn.
Yeah, well, maybe...
Opens it up to a sequel,
that would have been... I don't think they're ever gonna do a sequel.
I hope not.
I hope not. I would like to. I would
leave Willem Dafoe alone.
Yeah, leave Willem Dafoe alone.
Yeah,
I've always said that. He would probably be a pretty good Joker. I could see him taking over the Nicholson.
I see him as kind of be good Riddler.
Yeah. Yeah, very good Riddler. Anything's better than Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Anything, when nature calls, it didn't.
Yeah.
It really didn't.
It didn't answer.
No. Have you seen any of, the weird 80s Jim Carrey movies? Rubberface?
Yeah.
And, Vampires Suck? Or what's...
Yes.
There's, it's not that. I know it's not that, but there's, a vampire movie. and that vampire movie starts out with like the
Wow.
wacky like 80s montage.
It
like
has Nicolas Cage in it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Jim Carrey's early movies.
Terrible.
Yeah. Jim Carrey's modern movies. Terrible. You know, but on to greater and bigger heights.
I believe you're thinking of.
Earth Girls Are Easy. Yes,
Earth Girls Are Easy.
That came
Terrible.
on Comedy Central like 1,000 times. It has
I believe that was directed by Francis Ford Coppola. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. Martin Scorsese.
No, I think it's Coppola.
Okay.
We might pause
like when the aliens been like getting cut up with a chainsaw by the Cubans.
Yeah.
I love that part. That was majestic. Okay. So after a brief intermission, we discovered Francis Ford Coppola did not direct Earth Girls Are Easy.
Don't hit the space bar, it'll fuck it up.
Yeah, don't hit the space bar, people at home. That will fuck your shit up. Then you'll make Earth Girls Are Easy too.
That's true.
Even easier.
Francis Ford Coppola does have his fair share of crimes.
Yeah, we just both found out we both saw Jack in the theater.
In the theater.
It is the more depressing version of Big.
Yes.
So
it's like the Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons, but terrible.
Who directed Curious Case of Benjamin Buttons?
David Fincher.
Would
you believe?
Fincher.
Would you believe?
I will believe. Great
never
director.
seen it.
I think I did, and I was so bored. I wanted to be eaten by sharks. I was deathly bored.
Well, I really love F. Scott Fitzgerald. I just didn't want to see.
Is that a ship?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The incurable case of the F. Scott Fitzgerald.
Okay, that sounds good. You're reading Dostoevsky, aren't you, Big Brain, right now?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. We know who the smart one is.
Oh, I'm reading.
Oh, you read like a motherfucker.
I read.
You there's books inside your glasses right now. I know.
Yes.
I'm
reading as I speak.
Okay, I know you're a robot. And you
robot.
can read in your brain, and you're just you're what you're seeing in your little camera at me is this worthless piece of shit.
No.
Thanks.
My camera says you're beautiful.
Aw, thank you.
Thank
I
you.
appreciate it. Now, no more compliments ever. So back to
Has anybody tried to suck off the microphone?
Well, there is a bit.
Take 3.
I do stand up, and I have a bit. If the crowd is really good, if they're being really good, and I want to make them laugh really hard, I do have a blowing the microphone bit that I will do.
It's just so phallic.
It's very phallic. It's very easy.
Yeah.
Once you're on stage and you have a microphone in your hands, it's I'm supposed to be blowing this thing. That's what you're supposed to do. I didn't know what else I was supposed to do, but anyway. Yeah, fuck. If you're listening, I'll be doing stand-up at the High Five.
The High Five.
At the High Dive on October 25th. I still have tickets available. Many tickets. So, get at me. Anyway, that's enough for plugs for the night. I'll also be doing a set probably at the Hardback tomorrow night to practice so I don't suck at that set. So,
speaking of butt plugs,
definitely...
I'm gonna end the set by shoving the microphone up my ass.
Okay, well, do you want some
I would like
any
to say,
kind of lube or?
Well, speaking of lube, I would like to say this.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Speaking of lube, get lost in the hottest series of the year from J.J. Abrams, the creator of Alias. Comes the action-packed adventure that became
Alias?
A worldwide television event.
Oh, that explains
Stranded
a lot.
on an island that holds many secrets.
So remember how we can't just read stuff because of copyright? As much as we'd love to keep reading stuff from copyright,
I'm gonna just let that kind of hang in the air.
yeah. Well,
I was not reciting anything.
No, he was making everything up off the top of your head. If the president of Disney is listening, we are not using anything you own. We promise.
I actually made up. I actually just made up the concept of J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, he did. He's not even a real guy. He's like a bunch of writers morphed together that they like Alan Smithy. And,
he's half initial, half Abrams.
Yeah. I wonder what the J's stand for. Like, Jerky Jerk.
Just kidding.
Just
kidding.
Jerky Jerk Abrams.
Jerky Jerk.
I wonder if Abrams makes his own jerky. He seems like a hunter. Speaking of...
Like a Hunter S. Thompson?
Like a Hunter S. Thompson.
Oh, we're gonna... are we gonna...
I'm doing the rest of the podcast in the Rip Torn voice. I don't know what you're doing. Do you want to do Hunter S. Thompson? That's fine.
I'm gonna do Hunter S. Thompson.
I remember when Julie Andrews was, giving me a blumpkin on my birthday.
Oh, good God, she gives good head. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
I tell you,
she will suck the tar out of a sailboat.
I drove into a bank. And my feet really stank. My name's Rip Torn. And I'm what you'd call a thorn. Alright, that's enough of that. Mr. Rip Taylor, how have you been doing?
Not so good. Not so good.
I hear you only have one color of confetti left.
Yeah.
And it's clear.
It's clear. There's no fun in this. You know?
Wait, is it clear, or are you understand what I'm saying?
It's opaque.
Okay.
Much like you.
Yes, I've been called worse things. like son.
I've been called much worse things, such as daddy. But going back to the humor.
I tell you, don't go down to Alabama. They will steal your soul. Next thing you know, you're drinking moonshine with a bunch of Hell's Angels, and you think everything's gonna be all right, and then they pull out the syringes.
Here's my advice.